Hey guys and gals, what's up? It's been a long time since I've actually posted any kind of video on my channel. I don't suppose many of you really keep track of that, but I just thought I'd make a little video. You know, this is a different type of video that I normally post because usually I'm not in front of the camera like I am right now, obviously. So I thought I'd do a little bit something different and, do an update, kind of tell you guys and gals where I've been, what I've been doing. Not that you probably really care, but, basically, I've been really busy at work. The last couple of weeks, I've been working basically non-stop. That is to say, every day I've been working, including the weekends. So a lot of overtime for me, but I'm looking forward to having this project at work done, so I can start just relaxing and having weekends again, and being able to shoot reviews. There's a lot of toys I've gotten that I want to review that have kind of been put on the back burner because of work. I'm usually too tired at the end of the day to review something, and since I'm not working weekends, I can't do my reviews then either, really. So there's that. It's of course October. Halloween's coming, and I do have some reviews in mind that are Halloween themed. There's something about that particular toy that's related to Halloween. I'm not going to go all out and do a review every day like the review spot. I think that's something I really can't do. I can't do that. But what I have in mind is something that to review something that I wanted to review that has a theme to it that relates to Halloween. So it should be pretty fun. And for those reviews, I might put a little Halloween pumpkin or something to sort of signify that it's a Halloween review, I guess, so to speak. Really, it's going to be a straight review. It just happens to have the subject, the toy, happens to be related in some way to a Halloween theme. So look out for those reviews that are coming there. I've got at least 2 or 3 of those that I can think of that are Halloween based that I could review and sort of celebrate the month of October being Halloween. So I picked up a few movies last week. I got, of course, I had to pick up this on Blu-ray, Dark of the Moon Transformers. Now, this movie I had only seen one time, and one time only thus far, and that, of course, was when it was released in the movie theaters. So I'm looking forward to watching this again, maybe pick up on some things I missed out when I was watching it for the first time. So, got this on Blu-ray, and unfortunately, I also picked up Fast 5. And I say unfortunately because the movie is overall good. Granted, it's about, it's basically a racing themed show that's built around cars and racing. You guys know, you probably, most of you probably seen this. But why did I pick it up? Well, I'm a fan of fast cars. I'm into sports cars and Japanese imports and all that good stuff. Into racing. And so when the first movie came out back in 2001, the very first one, the one that started it all, I was really into that. So the other reason I picked this up is because I had not seen it in theaters, and I knew that The Rock was going to be in this movie, and I like The Rock. I like him as an actor, as a wrestler, really great guy, so I decided to pick this movie up. But I think I might try to bring it back or return it to Target for a different movie, because it really wasn't worth buying. Like I said, overall the movie was okay. At the very end, it's a chase scene, and it's just way over the top. If you don't want to hear about it, just mute your audio for just a few seconds. Basically what happens, spoiler alert, at the very end of the movie, there's a scene where there's two vehicles pulling a bank vault safe, and they're being chased by the people that want the money back, basically. And it's very, 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 very over-the-top, ridiculous action scene, even for a Fast and the Furious movie. And that's saying a lot, because Fast and the Furious, is basically pretty corny. I'll give it that. I mean, I'll admit that. As much as I like fast cars and import cars and like watching them on film, it's still a pretty, overall pretty corny series. But the end of the scene, like I said, is pretty over the top in this movie. So I'm thinking of returning this movie and hopefully maybe getting something else like X-Men First Class or Inception or something like that. Something that would be worthy of me purchasing a movie. This one is a rental. Got that, folks? This is a rental, not a buy. Even though The Rock isn't there and he does kick ass, which is cool, it's still a rental. So I got that stuff, and I picked up a couple figures. I got this guy here, which I had not been able to find since it was first released. And when it was first released, I decided to pass on it, but then since then I've regretted it. But now I got it. Thanos. Really cool figure. I'll probably do a short review on this guy. Cool figure. And I got my first ever Bakugan. Thanks to a reviewer here on YouTube, I've gotten interested in Bakugans, at least some, you know. So this guy will be reviewed. I won't show too much of him. Probably tonight if I feel up to it. My big purchase, though, is a new camera. Now, this isn't a camera really that's meant for reviewing. This is a HD camera made by GoPro, and basically what they specialize in is this particular unit you can mount on your helmet. Like, they have attachments. I'll show you right now. They have this whole assembly here you can strap to your head, and then there's a mounting mechanism that this will attach to. So if you're skydiving or you're surfing or you're snowboarding, you can put it on your helmet, and you can catch all the action on here. Well, I like going to track days. You know, track days is basically where you take your car, you go as fast as you can, as safe as you can, and have a good time. So I always wanted to have inboard camera shots of me driving my Supra on a racetrack, or possibly illegally somewhere else, but I don't really do that actually. But yeah, it'd be cool to have this in-car footage, basically. So I decided, originally was going to mount it on my helmet, but I decided that it wouldn't really work with the way that my roof is, and the helmet just touches the roof, so it's not really going to work. So I'm going to mount this to my dash. There's actually a connector here, and it slides in there, and it'll basically, it should stay securely to my dash. So it'll give good, or it should give good in-car footage of me going around the track. So I'm looking forward to getting this installed in my car and going to a track day. Hopefully, there's one coming up this Sunday, the 16th, at Portland International Raceway. And hopefully the weather is not going to be bad. I'd rather have a dry track condition so you can push the car much more than you could if it's raining. Especially since I don't have rain tires or all-season tires. I have actually basically high-performance summer tires, which don't really do that well in the rain. They do okay, but I'd rather have it be dry, obviously, so I can go, push the car, faster, brake deeper in the corner and all that good stuff. So yeah, and I may end up using this, during the winter time for my toy reviews, because this is my first HD camera. The one I'm shooting with right now is just a regular old, standard definition camera. What else? Oh yes, I picked up a new hobby thanks to My Collection 7000. I am now collecting dun, da, 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 Hot Wheels. Yes. Again, I like my sports cars, so why not collect them? Of course, these are, you all know, Hot Wheels are die-cast metal cars, and the interesting thing is I've noticed with these Hot Wheels, the scale on these, due to their size, a lot of the exotic cars like the Lambos and the Ferraris and some of the Japanese imports, they don't really look that good to me in the Hot Wheels scale. What looks good to me, though, ironically, is the muscle cars, the American muscles. For example, you got a Corvette here, and we got a, what do we got here? A Dodge Charger. These actually look good in this scale. I don't really have an example for you. Just the Ferraris don't look good in that scale. The Lamborghinis don't look good. I much prefer the larger 1 to 24 scale, which is, roughly about, on average, maybe 6 inches long. They're bigger, obviously bigger scale. I don't have one in front of me right now. But anyway, so Hot Wheels is my new collection, my new thing I'm collecting now. So, and, Hot Wheels are pretty cheap. They're about $1.09 before tax. So it's kind of nice just to pay that much money for a toy, and not really break the bank, so to speak. Well, eventually if I start collecting more and more, it'll add up, of course. But yeah, so collecting Hot Wheels now. Still going strong with my interest in Transformers. Working on the Perfect Grade RX-78. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I'm working on it, because I've been working at work, making some do-re-mi, lots of overtime. So I really haven't had time to work on the model kits or make reviews. I mean, I have the time, but I just don't feel like it because I'm just so tired after work. So that's pretty much it. That's just a little update. Like I said before, I don't usually do these in front of camera not reviews, but in front of camera updates. So it's something different for me. I thought I'd try it. I mean, I've done it before, but I just don't do it that often. Oh, and I got candy corn. Oh yes, this is good stuff. Anyways, I've been eating a lot of candy corn. Like you wanted to know that. Yeah, that's really about it. Just an update as to what I've been doing, why I have been, so to speak, neglecting my channel and not uploading new content, is because I've been working. Alright, well, thanks for listening. If you stuck through the whole, that's 12 minutes now. If you stuck through the whole 12 minutes, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And I think I'm going to go ahead and shoot a couple reviews, just some very easy figure reviews, just to upload them. I've been wanting to do them, and they don't really take that long. So, alright, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.